Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Coming up on the first pitch. And today on the hill, Aaron Civale. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go now, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Edge of the zone for a strike. The home opener is underway. And that one fouled off. One away. This is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That missed by a lot. Ball one.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Out to center. Two away now. Two down, bases empty. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a miss, strike one. Civale, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next offering misses. Now 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty.
Three and two.
And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor moving under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Shane Baz.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
2 strikes to count.
Out in the left center for a line drive base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. And that's outside.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Four pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And that is out of play. Strike 2.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
In the grand scheme of things, this at bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at bat.
Ball 1 and a pitch inside. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. And that's down and away.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that one lifted in the air center field, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Savali back to work. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. And another ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
To the right side, Sosa throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. In Happ up to hit. The Happ Daddy. First pitch misses.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Second inning here, no score. Goes down looking. Back here at Citi Field, home of the New York Mets. Singy, we saw this team playing in the NLCS a year ago.
And some people were surprised they went as far as they did, but they had a really talented roster. In the postseason, you just need one of those guys to get hot, and good things start to happen.
Pitch misses, and that is ball one. Yeah, Pete Alonso was that guy last year. It felt like he was hitting a game-changing home run every night.
And the rest of his teammates just fed off that energy, Boo. Francisco Lindor was absolutely amazing. Mets fans will remember his grand slam against the Phillies for a very long time.
But with that said, the only way for the Mets to take a step forward this season. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0. And here is Sosa to the plate. That one in the dirt. 1-0.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
He was all over that one. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Digging in, Freddie Fermin. And a foul ball. Sosa gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that skips into dirt.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Squirts away a little bit.
2 strikes.
Baz with a move to first. Sosa back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner takes off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now it's the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. That one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Fought off foul.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first.
Runner on the move. Pitch inside.
2 strikes.
Throw to second. Out. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. Back here at Citi Field, top half of the 3rd inning. Now at the plate, Sal Frelick. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Gabriel Moreno stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, nobody out. Popped up right side. Tracks it down for the out. 1 down. And next for the Cubs, Parker Meadows. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. To the right side. Throws to first in time. So the batting order turns over. So up now for Chicago, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1. Out to short. Lindor zips it to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. That's the third out. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Jake McCarthy. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Meadows makes the grab, 1 down. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Walked his first time. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. On the ground, right side. In time to Bush. Lindor retire. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. In the air, out towards left center. Meadows makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Queens, and here is Bryson Stott. Stott goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Foul ball there. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. And right back to the mound. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Bobby Witt Jr., the next Cub to hit. Fly to right his first time. That's to third. Zips it across. And Witt is out. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Westburg in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Smoked on the ground a second. Stott over to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Jesse Winker.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis sizing this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Everything will be okay.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Savali back to work. And that one is inside.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And there's a ball. Just missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Hit in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and there's one away. At the plate, Sal Frelick. Line drive, and that's just foul.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And no one can get there. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Didn't exactly barrel the baseball there, but he stayed on it, and he stayed through it well enough to punch it the other way for the base hit.
Moreno swings through it for strike 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Now they get the runner and a rundown. He thought about it, but instead returns to second. And up next for Chicago, Parker Meadows. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch, not close. Suarez over at second. Frelick at first. 2 out of the inning. Fouled off. He was late. Popped in the air. Left side. Westburg. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Edmundo Sosa. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next
That's a
offering down low and in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Meadows under this one. And there's one down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin struck out swinging his first time.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 1.
Strike.
Outside. 1 out, bases empty. Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first with 1 gone. Tyrone Taylor getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now it's going to be Jake McCarthy on the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Base hit. Runner around third. Relay throw home. He's safe. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up at RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line.
That one the other way, and that gets down for a base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, John Schreiber.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now here is Pete Alonso. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Kicks and deals. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Grounded to third, could be 2. Comes home with it for 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. here at Citi Field. Top 6. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. And it's even up. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor slings it across. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Bryson Stott, the next Cub to hit. Both 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
In the air, left side. Nimmo hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. And there's a foul ball.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one inside. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back here in Queens, here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is outside. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Tatis hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So digging in, Jordan Westburg. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. 1 down, base is empty.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That misses the zone. 2-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
That one outside, and that's ball 3. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone. So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. He's already homered here in this one.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Westburg, the base runner at first with 1 out. Grounded to third. Could be two. Goes to second for one. And that's two.
Do your thing, B. Do your thing, B. Do your thing, B. I'm about to shake up the system.
And we're back. Leading off, Michael Busch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Foley, the tall righty, he features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
I got
The
one
0-1
ball,
is
one strike.
outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Good eye in that spot. Here's a high fly ball out to center. McCarthy on the move. Puts it away for the out. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. 1 for 2. Little chopper rolls foul. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside low. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Next is the designated hitter, Ian Happ. Happ
That's
lays
outside.
off. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Liam Hendriks.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
This one in the air. Busch settles underneath it, nabs it, and a quick out, number 1. Freddie Fermin up now for the Mets.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That
Ball
one
one.
misses, and 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly, he was sitting
One
on a
ball,
fastball
two
right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Tyrone Taylor digs in now. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that keeps the inning alive. Taylor races for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to begin the eighth, and now Sal Frelick. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
0-1.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 strikes.
That one missed. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 3. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And first offering is fouled off. The Mets holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Parker Meadows will hit next. That clips the corner.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And
ball
takes
1.
low for ball 1. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Jake McCarthy.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Yennier Cano on to pitch here. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 9.
Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. And now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Cano picks to first. McCarthy back in on a dive.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
The 1-0. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Meadows makes the grab, one away. So man aboard, and next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 in this one.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. McCarthy over at first with 1 away.
Ball 2.
And a foul ball. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw. Save. Man at second. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Rips one to right, and foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Citi Field, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
And that drops in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out. He's 2 outs away. And next for the Cubs, Bryson Stott. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Bobby Witt Jr., the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. In the air, right field. Taylor settles under this one. And there are 2 down. So they're down to their final out. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Throw to second. Tag out. And that's the ball game. Civale with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, 'cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project.